Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Thank you for coming back to see what card or what we're making tonight. So we still have a few minutes in Saturday, July 25th. So Merry Christmas in July. So we're going to do a simple flip card. Um, you just get your piece of designer series paper and you cut it and you flip part of it. So you have the same piece of paper on the top and the bottom, but one is flipped so you can see both sides. So you're ready to do it? Let me share my screen and we'll get started. All righty. So here's the way it's going to start out. This is all the pieces and parts and things I'm going to use, plus the Secret Sea ink. Let me scoot some of this to the side so we can play. We are starting with a piece of cherry cobbler. This is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. This goes on the inside. Let's get this piece out of the way and going. Adhesive on this. Pop it in the middle. No stamping on the middle on this one. You can if you want on yours. So this piece is the piece of designer series paper, and that's Peaceful Pine. It's going to go right there. So here's what the designer series paper looked like before I cut it. And you just take it and flip it and put that right there. That's how simple it is. All right, let's put this on our piece of paper, our cardstock, and see how much room we've got. And we're going to do it right like, just like that. Over, add some adhesive. I did not put it on the card front yet because I want to add some ribbon around it. Adhesive on this side. Hey, Jeannie. Hi, Carol. Actually, it's Jenny. Hi, sorry about that. Messed up your name. So this is I just call it a quick flip card. My friend Brandy Rude made these all the time. Add some ribbon and a little bow. You back over here. Nice. You guys are up late. Wish you could say the same about me, right? All right, now let's slide it a little bit. I want it, let's leave it there, and I'll put our sentiment right there. A little bit on that. And this it fits top to bottom. So I want to make sure I've got about equal on both sides of the here and there. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I like it a lot. All right, let's stamp our sentiment. This is with the Made with Love punch or dies. I make the bow tying look so easy. Well, practice, my friend. Sometimes I feel like I struggle. All right, I believe this will fit. Oh, let me put that on a grid line. There we go. And I can line up my grid lines and we should be straight. Pretty sure it'll fit. Yay, it did. It almost looks like that's cut off, but that's the way it stamps. I promise. All right, let's add some dimensionals to that. Oh, you're hanging off. Come on. Here we go. No wiggly wobbly lopsides. I'm going to stick this right here. You can still see both sides of that pretty paper. And I'm going to put red buttons there and white buttons there. Red here. I have only used this pack on the cards and projects we've made for Christmas in July. How about that? Doesn't that make it really look like a quilt? All right, there we have it. There's our card for day number 25, right under the wire. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great night and do something fun for yourself this weekend. If you're in the United States, you still have Sunday. So do something fun for you, and I'll see you back on the next video. Have a great one. Bye for now.